Hello, you awesome people. I am doing another Feel Good February spread today using the prompt for number 8, which is gratitude. Now, I've done a few gratitude pages in the past 2 months, but I love the prompt and you can never show enough gratitude, so I'm happy to do another one. And so for this one, I wanted to use something that I haven't used before because I had just bought it 2 days before on the local craft fair that I went to with 2 of my lovely YouTube friends, Angel and Miyuki. And one of the few things I bought, I was very good, I didn't buy much, but one of the few things I got was this amazing thinlit pack from Tim Holtz for Sizzix die cut machine, and there's 7 thinlits in there. And by the way, this set was I think about €7. I don't know at the moment what that converts to in dollars, but it's probably still under $10, I'm guessing. So I think it was a fairly good deal, and probably you can find these on Amazon or some other place. And I actually cut them out last night because I couldn't wait to see what they looked like, and this is what they are. I just used some random craft paper I had, and look how lovely these are. Like, I am so in love with these, so I had to make a spread with them somehow. And yeah, so I'm just gonna show you in a second. Also, I also used some cardstock to cut them out, and this is like in a purplish color, and look how beautiful. Like, I'm so happy with this purchase. Yeah, they're just gorgeous. So in order to use them on this page, I thought I would need to give it a whiter background, otherwise they won't really show up on this coffee stained paper. So I just used a book that I had gotten from the lovely Angel. It's an old travel guide from Rhodos in Greece. So I am using that as my background, and it's a great size for my junk journal. Actually, I hardly had to cut anything off. And now I'm just going to play around a little bit with the shapes to see what would work best on this page, because I did want to leave some writing space, plenty of writing space actually. So I was trying to figure out a way to place a few but to still have enough writing space. So I'm just playing a bit. And in this journal, I don't think I'm going to actually use every page, because there's some pages like the one on the opposite side that has a very nice image that I wanted to keep. So I think I'll just use what I want to use and leave a few blank, and that's totally fine. So here I'm just still playing around a bit. And then I wanted to add some, I think a little bit of the video was cut off somehow. I just wanted to add a few pieces of blank scraps so I could write on those, because I can't really write on the book page. So here I'm going through my wonderful scrap treasure box and trying to pick out some light colored plain paper that I could use as a background. I love this box so much. There's so many yummy goodies in here, which I know I'm never going to use up, but yeah, I'm gonna try not to worry about that. So yeah, I think that's it. So now I'm just gonna glue one more piece down on the top there so that I can write it. I didn't want to cover everything up, because otherwise there would have been no point in covering up the black paper on the bottom. But just so I would have some writing space. And I did want them to have a few different shades just to make it a little more interesting. Okay, and next I thought, first, sorry, I'm going to actually glue those thinlits down And I thought the best way would be to use this very thin nib with the glue bottle that I have, and that worked out very well. But I was thinking, what would you do if you don't have that? Because I haven't had this long, so I was thinking, okay, what would I have done otherwise? And I think what I would have done is just to put glue stick down on the page where these flowers would go, and then to just put those on. And then I guess when the glue stick dries, I think then it shouldn't stick anymore anyway. So I think that would have been my option in that case. But of course, if I can do it like this, if I can be more precise and not put glue where I don't need glue, then of course that is something I would prefer. So next I thought I would also add some stamping, like maybe a bee or a butterfly or something. And so I'm trying a few options here with these stamps, and I will link those down in the description box. They are from AliExpress. So now I'm just kind of seeing what might work best, also kind of with the proportions. So I choose this one butterfly. So I'm kind of just trying to position that to see where it would go best. But I didn't want to stamp it straight onto the paper because I wanted to first see what it would look like. So I'm also trying out the bee, which I knew immediately didn't really like. So I wanted to use this also new ink from Memento. And I also got this at the craft fair. I think this was €2.20. And I'm really into this beige sand color, so I was so happy that they had that there as a single little thing. So I stamped it first on another piece of paper, and then I stamped it on the page. And then I thought, well, maybe I want to add another butterfly, which was a little bigger. And I did the same thing. I tried it first on another paper just to see if the color was okay, and then I decided to position that on the top, and I really liked how that turned out. And then I wanted to write as a title of the gratitude, and I put it on some vellum paper, and as much as I love it, it's such a pain because it takes forever to dry, and at the end, of course, I do end up smudging it, which kind of pisses me off. And the second thing is I don't really like my writing, as you may know, so yeah. Anyway, but I did want to read you what I wrote because it's very important to me. So I wrote, I'm very grateful to all my YouTube subscribers for their support and love and loyalty, for their uplifting comments and encouragement to motivate me to keep doing what I love most, inspiring fellow creators in their own creative process. So a huge, huge, huge thank you to you guys. I love you so much. Never thought I would be where I am now, and I'm just so grateful. So now all I'm doing is putting down the number 9 for the number of the prompt, and I am gluing down this gratitude title, and of course then I touch it and I smear it, which you will see in the close-up in a second, but it is what it is. Anyway, thank you so much as always for watching, and I really love you guys. You are the best. Thank you for hanging out with me, and have a wonderful day. You guys are awesome. Bye.